I'm here at CPHI in Barcelona with Mike. Mike, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
So Mike, could you please share your background in the pharmaceutical sector and explain how your journey led you to VERANOVA?
Yeah, so I've been in the CDMO industry for about 19 years. Most of that time is with Catalent, so I've spent quite a bit of time with Catalent and was part of the team that really built Catalent from what was a carve-out from a larger company into one of the leading global CDMOs. And during my tenure there, I had the opportunity to build a new segment for Catalent, which was the biologics segment. And after 19 years there, what led me to VERANOVA is I just see a company with a lot of potential opportunity. I see a company that has a lot of great capability, a lot of great science, a lot of great technical capability, and is really, I think, poised to target some of the fastest growing sectors of the pharmaceutical market with some of our capabilities. So I think that there's a lot of potential for growth within the company.
Can you give us an overview of VERANOVA's mission and its primary objectives within the pharmaceutical industry?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, we're a company that makes medicines. And at the end of all those medicines is a patient. So our mission is really to leverage our capabilities, our expertise, to turn molecules into medicines that can ultimately benefit people. So that's what we're trying to do as a company. And you know, some of the unique capabilities we have are that we can develop and manufacture molecules that require complex synthesis capabilities. And there's a lot of different modalities, a lot of different molecules that fall into that category, and again, many different areas of patient need that we can serve.
So considering the rising demand for personalized medicine and targeted therapies, how does VERANOVA support the development manufacturing of these advanced pharmaceutical products?
Yeah, well, there's many modalities that really fall into the category of personalized medicine or targeted therapy. And a couple of examples of products that we produce, or our developer produce in that segment, are things like antibody-drug conjugates. So this is a modality where you're conjugating a small molecule, toxin or other payload onto an antibody to provide a more targeted delivery of that therapy. And at VERANOVA, we have a long experience in doing the synthesis of that linker small molecule connection to the antibody. And these are products that require complex synthesis capabilities. They require chromatography, so a lot of purification, so sometimes complex purification, and require special handling because many of these products are highly potent. And so that's just an example of a very fast-growing modality that's a targeted oncology therapy that VERANOVA is servicing, and we think we can do more of that based on our capabilities. There's other modalities like protein degrader molecules is another example. It's a very, very exciting new area of therapeutic development that also requires very similar kind of development and manufacturing capabilities. And so these are the kind of modalities that we think at VERANOVA we can really help to facilitate and ensure those molecules get developed.
Are there any major trends and opportunities you currently are observing in the pharmaceutical industry, and how is VERANOVA strategically positioned to address them?
Yeah, so I think we see a few trends. I think number one is we see a lot more complexity in the pharmaceutical pipeline. We see many different companies going after multiple different kinds of modalities, and companies are becoming therapeutics focused and not necessarily modality focused. And what that means is they often have to access external expertise because they can't have the expertise in all the different modalities that they potentially have in their pipeline. And so that's going to drive, we believe, continued drive to outsource development and manufacturing. So companies like VERANOVA are very well positioned to take advantage of that trend and to facilitate these products getting to market. I think what we also see, one of the trends we also see is companies that can take advantage of our geographic footprint in the US and UK. So we have two facilities in the US and two primary facilities in the UK. And we see a lot of companies that want to establish a strong base of supply in those two markets, which are, you know, the US and the UK are two of the major pharmaceutical markets, and potentially to reduce reliance on maybe some of the global supply chains or even have redundancy of their supply chains by having that strong domestic base of supply. So those are two trends that we think we're well positioned to help to capture.
That's fantastic. But what made you choose to have a facility in the UK?
Well, so really this is a bit of the legacy of the business. So we have parts of VERANOVA that have quite a long legacy. So our UK business has a history of many, many years of producing pharmaceutical products in the UK. And I think what we're looking to do is continue to service the markets that we currently serve out of those sites. But we think we can also leverage that infrastructure to grow and develop new products for new customers, both within those markets but also globally.
And lastly, VERANOVA is recognized for its global presence. Could you provide insights into your international manufacturing strategy and the key markets you are targeting in the pharmaceutical and the chemical industry?
Yeah, well, I think it's similar to the topic we were just talking about. Is I think we do have very strategic locations in the US and the UK. And I think companies are, again, looking at their supply chains globally, but they also are looking at having either business continuity or a strong base of supply in some of the key markets like the US and the UK. Ultimately, many of our customers are looking at global markets, and so we want to make sure that we can adhere to global standards in all of our facilities. So we have plans to continue to invest in our current sites and our network, but then also potentially look to expand that in the future to better serve our customers in all the markets that they're targeting.
Fantastic. Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you enjoy the rest of CPHI.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.